Hey, what's up, Street Talk? It's Eric from the Eric from Street Photography Blog. So I just wanted to do a quick video with y'all in terms of why I love New Orleans. So I actually think that New Orleans is probably the one most underrated places in the world to travel to, and currently, I would actually say New Orleans is my favorite place to shoot street photography in the states. So first and foremost, let me just show y'all my photos, okay? And also, just curious, I'm a big fan of the new Apple photos, so shout out to Apple. So Brothers Fried Chicken, way better than Willie Mays, thanks to my buddy Todd. And I'll just kind of share with you a random stream of consciousness. So the first idea is this: if you want to build your confidence talking to strangers, whatever, what you can do is this is one of my new assignments: is approach a stranger that you want to photograph. Give them your camera and ask them to take a photo of you, and then afterwards ask to photograph. So I saw this nice lady with these great henna tattoos, and I'm actually asking her a lot of open-ended questions. Had a nice chat with her. Amazing details, great vibes, and also just like people in the city are just like so colorful. It's like, quite literally, like the clothes that people wear is kind of interesting. And what I love about the city too is that there's so much kind of like grit in the city, but also like some of the people I met so nice. Like this guy told me, I asked him like, "Oh, how much can you bench?" He's like, "Yo, I could bench 350." And then I showed him my thighs, and I was like, "How much do you think I could deadlift or squat?" And he said 375, which I was very humbled because I could actually deadlift squat 365. And he's like, "Oh, based on looking at your thigh structure, this is probably what you're capable of." So it was really inspiring to me. All right, so continuing the show. All right, so why I love New Orleans. Yeah, so people just like super duper friendly. The city's just got great colors, great grit, and I think everything about the city is very interesting. So other things I find very interesting. First and foremost, we don't tend to think about like that many tourist attractions in America, and I actually do feel that what I find very interesting about New Orleans is that it is like technically the South, but also a very cosmopolitan city. There's so many different people, and also what I find very fascinating about New Orleans is that there are lots of American tourists. So obviously you kind of get some like tourists from other locations and whatnot. But I kind of find that like what I personally love about it is we're not just limited to international tourists. Is that to be an American tourist is something that I find just very interesting because you're just kind of walking on the streets and all the people that we kind of I saw on the streets, they seem like they're visiting from the states. Apparently, a lot of people from like New Jersey, New York, and not so many people from California. And I feel that us Americans, we tend to not travel as much, but maybe instead of striving to travel overseas, maybe we could actually strive to travel more in the states and to better understand our own country. And so I would, yeah, really recommend everyone to go to New Orleans at least once in their life. It's probably like the third time I've been there, and I think it's a sign that it's actually a good place because the more I go there, the more I like it. And man, it's just like crazy. You could just fly there Southwest pretty cheap. Could be quite direct. So yeah, maybe in terms of being more economical with traveling and stuff like that, strive to go to New Orleans. And a lot of people asking like, oh, how is it like post the whatchamacallit, the a lot of people are asking like, oh, how is it like post Katrina? It's totally fine. Everyone's super duper friendly. It's actually a very photo friendly city I found, and once again, like so many people walking around with not really epic colors. You see a lot of very colorful sneakers, and yeah, like it just there's really no reason to not go. So it's great for street photography, food, obviously, everything. So I think if I can make a declaration in terms of like America travel street photography, I think New Orleans is the new spot. So if you're curious about getting a better taste of like the French Creole kind of mix, New Orleans is the spot. I've been there, maybe this is my third time there, and I hopefully plan on going many, many more times. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.